Hey there, I'm Dr. Sarah Mitchell. I'm a chiropractor by training, but found my true passion empowering parents to teach their little ones to sleep with my company, Helping Babies Sleep. But today I want to talk to you about mom sleep. This is a really crazy time that we're living in right now, where you have become, CEO in the life of your little one as far as education, entertainment, and security. And it's a really important time when we need to be also thinking about our sleep, because it's so vital to our immune system and our mental health, right? So I want to give you my 3 tips to help you nurture your sleep as we go through these homeschooling times. So the first thing you can do is, believe it or not, focus on your sleep schedule. Do you remember when your kids were little, we talked a lot about those awake times and sleep schedule? Well, it's really important for you too right now. So set a bedtime that you feel like works for you, that you can maintain, and set your regular wake up time each day. I think for most of us, our kids tend to be our alarm clocks, but wouldn't it be great if we could wake up before them to get a few things done, to have a little bit of personal time, and to not be woken up with them right here? And one way that I found myself successful at that is going to bed at the same time every night and recognizing how many hours my body needs. So I'm not ashamed to say it, my body actually needs about 9 hours. I have an autoimmune disease that makes me probably more than the average person. It's something that I've struggled with mentally for a long time because I've really wanted to be that person that only sleeps 6 hours, but it's just not who I am. So I know that I need to make time in my schedule to actually get to bed on time. And so I guess 1A of these tips would be prioritizing your sleep is okay. So yes, there's times that I don't spend time with my spouse in the nights to prioritize my sleep. And I've just found that that's what I have to do because I'm kind of grumpy and not very nice if I don't get that sleep in. So we spend quality time together at other times. The second thing you can do is start to limit your late night snacking. Again, so hard. I don't know about you, but I've really been finding myself wanting to have like the sweet kind of pleasureful things once I get the kids down and I can turn on some Netflix. But the National Sleep Foundation does find that people sleep better if they don't eat within 2 to 3 hours before bed. So if you want the deepest sleep possible and the most efficient sleep, try and limit how much you're eating. Try and limit eating basically 2 hours before you plan on going to bed. Foods that I have found interrupt my sleep are gluten. I'm not allergic, but I do have a sensitivity to it. I find it increases my anxiety, makes me a bit more grumpy. The second thing I have found is red wine, and especially as I get older. And one of the reasons is that red wine is full of histamines. And as I've been studying sleep over the years, histamine is actually one of the substances in our bodies that helps promote vigilance, so the awakeness cycle. So think about that next time you're staying awake or you're waking up multiple times after midnight. Think back to that glass of red wine that you had at dinner or at bedtime. That could be your culprit. Similarly, caffeine. People have a different rate at which they metabolize caffeine, but we can say that caffeine can stay in your system for up to 6 to 8 hours. So you might want to avoid that late afternoon coffee shot or Diet Coke for that matter. And my third tip is kind of obvious, but no screens before bed. And, I understand, like, you just want to tune out after a really long day, but hey, can we say no screens a half an hour before bed and exchange that screen time for a good book? Just like your kiddos, right? You have a cue that your bedtime is coming. So you come into your room, maybe you brush your teeth, change your pajamas. What can you do for your mind to kind of bring it down while you're in your sleep space? So with our little ones, we might be reading them a book. How about you? Do you have a really good fiction book that you can just escape reality with? Even if it's only for 10 minutes, it can really help you fall into sleep more quickly as you distract your mind from all of our daily stressors. So those are my 3 tips, and I just want to give out a shout out to all of you moms for all the changes that we're adapting to in this crazy time. And I hope that all of you stay safe, stay healthy, and stay well rested.